Hello and welcome, soul friends and soul families. I'm Yshare, and it's time for another Keter guidance reading. Today we're reading for our Pisces. Pisces, there's some planetary stuff going on with you this month. Let me see. Jupiter is re-entering Pisces. Neptune and Jupiter are in your sign. So we're talking about going into one of the most important and significant years of your life, Pisces. Um, all signs are pointing in the direction of good luck. Go forward, be brave, and believe that this is going to be your year. This year is your year. I would say from the end of this month, the month of December, on through December 2021, on through next year, 2022. So, what do you believe in, Pisces? What do you believe in? Because you're about to see a whole lot more of whatever it is that you believe in. All right. Um, let's go ahead and read for Pisces. We'll take a look at our Dreamscape Oracle cards and see what they have to tell us right now. All right. Reading for our Pisces with the Dreamscape Oracle cards. All right, we've got the elephant. The elephant who adorns the cover of the book, as a matter of fact. This card adorns the cover of the Dreamscape Oracle book. Now, the elephant is coming to us with the number 12. Got the energy of teamwork. Broken down to the number 3, of course. We have the energy of coming together with others to accomplish goals and to be fulfilled. The elephant speaks of, they say the elephant never forgets. Let's see. So we have good fortune, finances, or abundance in general, but definitely in financial area, good fortune in the financial plane. You weren't forgotten. You haven't been forgotten. If you've been feeling a little dejected lately, if you've been feeling like things just haven't been working out, or you put more into other people than they put into you, or people say, make promises that they don't keep, they act like they don't even remember. Well, you haven't been forgotten. The universe especially has not forgotten you. As you can see, you see the starry night sky, which gives me the energy of the universe. This here looking like water about the elephant. Could be smoke, I'm not sure, but it gives me the impression of water flowing, abundance. Yes, we know the elephant's raised trunk also speaks of great financial wealth. And that elephant just putting that one foot out and taking that step, and that's you, Pisces, and you're taking that step and you keep on trudging forward in the direction that you know is for you, and this is your future. So going back into the energy of grouping, bonding, family bonds, friendship bonds, just so it's a very social time for you, Pisces, a time period in which you're coming together with others, you're enjoying exchanging that infinite energy. Luck, definitely the energy of luck. If you believe in luck, then yeah, this would be that, but great, just you being fortunate. definitely be a little more choosy right now about who's in your social circle. Um, Stay close to home right now. I think family is you should depend, rely on family, trust in family right now. Those of you who can. Now, I ain't talking about nobody who's got that that dysfunctional family and they're always at each other and tearing each other up. I don't know. I can't speak for that. I'm not on that plane of existence. We're on a higher level, you know. So I can't speak for anybody. You know, there's high energy, low energy. On a higher energetic plane, we don't have things like that going on. So, on a lower energetic plane, if that's your reality, then it would be, of course, more about friendships in the social circle rather than the family circle. But this is a general message reading, you know, general message for the collective reading in any case. Oh, I'm sorry, the general collective of Pisces. Let me be clear. Um, so the storyline can kind of tilt either way. So I do feel both of these energies though. So definitely there's you know whether it's both your story or either or. Um, so it's saying you never forget, elephant. You don't forget where you came from, Pisces. Pisces, you're the elephant right now. You don't forget where you came from. And as such, you remember people from your past right now. Venus is going into retrograde at the end here, I think around about the 19th as well. So that's that energy of, you know, your social circle, your person to person relations, and going and looking to the past, going backwards. So definitely reaching back. That would be your family line where you come from. You're gonna reach back to the family circle, people and friends that maybe have helped you in the past or that have shown you love and that you have fond memories of. You want to reach back out to them. I definitely feel like you maybe even run into some of them, but those who you haven't connected with in some time, right? You're remembering them. And it feels good to be around these people that you have established some type of past with and memories with. And you should do that. You should take that time to engage with others. I think it's going to be very positive for you to do so. Definitely, you want to be around people that you know can be loyal to you. People who've always shown you their loyalty. You didn't forget them. You won't forget them. Just like you don't want to be or don't like to be forgotten. And people who you have been loyal to, they're going to be remembering you. They're going to be seeking you out. Um, Possibly maybe wanting to show like they have an opportunity, a great opportunity, and they want to share it with you, something like that. I'm definitely feeling that there's going to be some great benefit to this type of scenario here. So look out for this, Pisces. Sounds really good to me right now. Great way to start this reading, right? All right, so we've done that. Now we're going to let's pull a time period. Yeah. With our Native American Oracle cards, we'll pull a time period to focus on right now. We've already spoken about some of the things that's going on here in the last half of December and strolling on through the next year. We talked about a little bit about believing and what you believe in, what your reality is, and you need to expect things to be this next coming year, reality beyond your expectations, things that you maybe have never thought were real or could be real. Maybe you always thought of them or looked at them as a dream, and instead here you have reality beyond your expectations. And nobody said it was going to be easy. It may, you know, take a little work. You know, you got to continue putting forth the effort you've been putting forth, and don't ease up, don't give up, because success is at hand. Something big happening in the month of April. Success, success, success. Whatever it is that you're working on, whatever you're pushing for, I see success coming for you, to you, in the month of April. Um, you know, I see you seeing, having clear vision. Oh, and you know how Pisces have a tendency to fly in their dreams? And honey, yes, I know. If you haven't flown in your dreams in a long time, that means that you are not living the life that you were meant to live. You are not feeling free, my Pisces. So when you're flying high, you have a big, like a big view, a big picture of the entire world, right? Um, and as Pisces, you're fish, right? And fish, um, you know, so if you were flying, you wouldn't just be one bird, you'd be two, right? One going in one direction, one going, well, I'm going north, I'm going south, I'm migrating, honey, I'm not missing anything that's going on, I'm flying, you know what I mean? So anyway, moving on. I don't know, there's a message in that somewhere for you. Pick up what you can pick up on. So I do feel you being kind of torn between two things, two directions. Um, yeah, that makes sense because that I said 12 earlier, right? So it's something that's been a long time coming, something you've wanted for a long time. You remember this, it's from the past, right? But you're not sure which direction you want to go in. There's a decision here that has to be made. Interesting. But as you are the Falcon, you can see both sides of any situation. So um and that's what you're doing right now. You're being a strategist. You're looking at both sides of the situation and you're planning which way you're gonna move either way, right? You got a backup plan to your backup plan. Um so you're just making intelligent decisions right in this time period up to April. And you're making you're being diplomatic, which is very important. You know, you're not just blowing up and saying what you want to say when you want to say it. Pisces mouth. um, how you want to say it, like you're not doing that right now. You're taking bold actions when necessary, whenever you're faced with a problem, but you're metering out your output. You know, you're making sure that your outward response is appropriate to the situation, and that's very intelligent and disciplined of you, Pisces. Great job. Because we know you can be hell on earth when you feel wronged, don't we? And right now you're taking an intelligent, disciplined approach. So I love it. This is very good for you, Pisces. Um, so I feel like you're really in alignment with the universe right now. I see, I really do. You're not being petty right now, and that's your message. Your message is on this road to April when you're looking in the face of success right now. One of the things that you want to keep focused on is making sure that you rise above any petty concerns and focus on what is important. So says our Native American Oracle cards. Um, like you there's some type of achievements around the corner from you. You've been working on something, you're taking the initiative, you're understanding that this is the time, that all the things that you've dreamt of up until now, they led you to this point, and you're stepping up and you're bringing those dreams into reality. Not only that, or those visions to reality. You're recognizing that today is the day that those visions are coming true, and you kind of saw them all along, but you never were quite convinced all the way. But this is what's happening. Success is at hand, very near at hand. It's only December. January, February, March, April, before you know it, 4 months will have passed, and then comes your month of reawakening. Everything is going to be blossoming. So it's going to be a time where it's just about time to reap the benefits of the work that you put in. All right, so what are we talking about here? Let's take a look at let's go into our tarot reading. Let's bring it all home. Okay, let's bring it all home. Here we go. we need messages for Pisces here at the end of December. Any messages for Pisces to take us through to the end of December? From now, I think we're at the 14th. This is the 14th. Tomorrow's the 15th. This is the evening of the 14th. The evening of December 14th. And we would like any messages for Pisces running right on up until the very last day and night of December. I need you guys to focus. Allow me, open yourselves and allow me to, or allow your energy to flow from you to send me your light of truth. All right. So here we are. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Overall message of the reading is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, let's go ahead. First card of the reading, our recent past. And I'm just being extra right now, but I'm allowing myself to be led. Oh, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for me right quick. And definitely hit that notification bell, please. And let me know how you feel about the first part of this reading, please, my Pisces. Let me know if any of that applied to you, if you what of that, if any you're going through, what you already may see right now, and shoot me any questions that you may have, and maybe I can give you a little elaboration, a little clarification, a little enlightenment. Okay. All right. So this is what we have here. Our overall message of the reading being the Eight of Pentacles. The recent past being our Page of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands being our central card, which is our present card, and the near future in the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Now, you all know I love my clarifiers, but so far we've got hard work. Hard work that takes time, okay? And we're using our intellect. We're doing these things by the works of our hands, and we're building for something great. This is you, Pisces. I see you've been working hard on something. It's been taking some time. That's the kind of time that you can say, oh my goodness, I've been doing this forever. I'm doing this for so long. You know what I mean? But that if you stay focused and you build on this, you've known for some time that this is what's gonna build you that empire that you've been wanting, right? You believe in this. So and look at that. We talked about abundance and finances and everything, and this, whatever you've been working on, I see that bringing that to you. Something that you've been putting your good foot forward in, I think is going to pay off. Now you have the Page of Swords here. Oh, you got to excuse me, honey. Ooh. Okay. Now you got the Page of, oh, you know what? Let me just get a swig of this water. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a moment. All right, so you got the Page of Swords here. And the Page of Swords is, let's see, is exploring new ideas, right? The Page of Swords is exploring new ideas, and that's what you've been doing. You're doing this hard work and everything, and you come to a point doing it the same way for some time, and you come to a point where you realize it's time to do something a little bit different. Um, yeah, definitely. I feel like you're ready to branch out. You're ready to do something new. However, some of you might be starting college, or starting a new course, some kind of to build some kind of skills. Some of you may be starting a new career, a new job, or something like that. Some of you may just be like, hey, I'm doing things differently. I feel different, and I want to do this for me, and I don't care what anybody else says. You know what I mean? And it's kind of more like a spiritual thing, something you working on your inner self. But whatever the case may be, and I think for more of you, I'm looking at, and some of you, it's like it might be not even just your spiritual self, but your physical self. Like some of you may have just gone on and embarked on a quest to like greater health and fitness. You know what I mean? But in any case, this is a new area for you, and but you, it's something that you've been willing to work on and take step by step, little by little, to build a better you. And I think that that's amazing, to just build a better future, to whatever. I think that you've been probably doing more. Some of you, it's like you've been doing, you Pisces have been doing more physical stuff or whatever, like building, like dealing with your skills and the works of your hands. And now it's kind of like time to work on your mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? It's time to work on your delivery, your communication. Definitely doing so without flipping out would be nice. And you want to turn that, yeah, you want to take a dream, and it was just a dream, and you want to bring it to reality. You want to bring that dream to reality. Um. Anyway, I want to say that if it was a relationship that any of you were working on, that you may feel like the other person has become distant, or you may have become distant, but however it is, it's something that was supposed to happen. You know why it was supposed to happen? Because somebody is not ready to commit to a relationship right now. They're not feeling like they've done everything that they want to do for themselves before they decide to settle down. So that's interesting. um and for some of you, it just, I think it could be more of you working on and building your own business or something like that, and using what you've learned, the skills you've picked up on the way to do so. And I don't know. At the end of the day, I think this is kind of, it's like, before you don't want to get locked into something, doing something, building somebody else's business or something like that, and then because you're sure that you'll never return to building up for yourself like you were planning and thinking of and dreaming of all along. So all that I see is like the overall message of this reading. Whatever applies to you, of course it applies to you. This is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, you look at my information down below this video, and you will see how to contact me for your own personal reading. Okay, so like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, so like, just take what applies to you and leave the rest. Of course, it's a general reading, so it's a lot of different Pisces out there with different stories. All right, so I mostly try to follow the line that is more common for everyone, but sometimes it's gonna, I ask for the message that you guys need to know. So sometimes it's gonna slide a little left, a little right, so that it can directly address someone or a couple, few ones. Anyway, so we got the Page of Cups, right? Page of Cups in reverse. Not the again. Yeah, again, I'm feeling that energy. Like it's not you. You were thinking about starting something new with someone, but it's like the emotions are just kind of immature, underdeveloped. Maybe it's not even just immature and underdeveloped, but it's just not ready. Not ready to deal with someone. Um it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to be in a relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not just with you. It's not with anybody. It's not, I had conversation. Somebody's had that conversation. Um, and it's like sometimes you just like, I've been working on this and working on this and working on this, and maybe the reason why it's not working out is because it's just not the time in my life for me to do this right now. Like I don't have the energy to put forward in fighting this fight right now, or I don't want to have a baby right now, or whatever. These are the conversation snippets that I'm hearing right now for you. Somebody doesn't want to have a baby right now. Somebody doesn't want to settle down right now. Somebody doesn't want to be with just one person right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of different things going on here. But where I'm focusing, I'm working on me right now, and I'm just not in the mind space where I can give my all to a relationship right now. So there, um, let me see. Maybe it's more of like, oh, it's like a naivety, you know what I mean? Somebody's just naive or whatever. Or maybe something just wasn't as serious as you thought it was, Pisces, maybe. But the Judgment card comes in to say, I haven't been making a decision about this, but I know that it's time for me to do so. Right? I just been kind of riding the wave. Look at him up there riding the wave, up there riding the wave. I just been kind of riding a wave, but it's time for me to go ahead and make a decision about what I want to do. And it's been a long time coming. It's something that you were supposed to have done quite some time ago. So Judgment in the reverse is like, oh, and I feel like with some of you with like a job or something, same difference. It's like, oh, I'm not even feeling this. My heart is not in this. I've been doing this for a long time. Yeah, I learned from it a little bit or whatever, but it's time for me to like go do what's right for me. You know what I mean? Go after my heart's truest desires. So anyway, um, oh, let's see. Yeah, it's difficult to make this decision. You've been stuck. Stuck in a situation that you just don't feel like you want to put any effort forward in anymore. And maybe it's been difficult in all areas to make a change because not knowing what the future holds, and that can make you feel kind of insecure and everything, but you got to know that you just need to put one foot forward. Put one foot forward, take the next step. Oh man, you don't even know. The abundance is gonna come flowing in. It's just gonna come flowing in. It's gonna come flowing in to the point where you're not even gonna worry about. A few coins will be dropped. You'll miss a few things, and you won't even worry. Be like, damn, I should have did this, or I should have did that, or I missed out on this or that. Those words. You won't feel that way. You won't even care that you dropped a few, or because there'll be so much. You won't care that you spilled a little because there'll be so much. But anyway, all that's the recent past. So we don't gotta stay there anymore. That's the past, right? It happened. We're moving on to the present. And in the present time, you realize, hey, I know what I need to know. I received the information that I need to receive, or I talked to this person, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, I know what I need to do now. I know what I want to do now. Like I'm ready. You know what I mean? To take, you know, I'm looking back over everything that has happened, and it's letting me know that like everything I could ever want is right around the corner. You know what I mean? Like, I got good news, good news, good news. I don't know what song that is. Am I just making it up or what? But I feel like the 9 of Wands energy is, if it comes to finances, it's like, okay, you've suffered losses in the past, but everything is coming together now. You done picked up the pieces. You looking back over the past, like, whoa, I went through that. Like, let me just take a breath. Let me take a moment. And so you're reviewing. You're reviewing everything that's been done, everything that's happened, and but you're recognizing how it's helped you to grow, and that it's key in figuring out where you want to go next, right? That you're almost done with all of that craziness, with everything that you've been through. Um, yeah, I mean, I just feel like you're just taking. It's like looking back at the past just one more time and look at what all you've been through, and recognizing that that's okay, like, because you'll be able to rest soon. You just got a little bit more work to do, just like that fence that he's building there in the background out of all those young trees. It's like, okay, man, I did that, I built that, wow, I got only one more left. All right. And so, he's just taking a break and an opportunity to look back over where he's come from, right? And his little turban or head wrap, it almost looks like a bandage, right? So it's like, man, I came through the trenches, like I did that, right? And we talked up here about you having been working on something really hard and building something and taking time and a lot of effort and all that, right? And you looking back over the past, like, wow. So definitely the same kind of energy here. And as the central place, the central point in the reading, of course, this is the most, um, the strongest part of the reading, right? So just letting you know that you're almost there. You're almost there. Just keep pushing because you're almost there. Take the time to review where you come from. Like, that one's in review and that one's in review. And remember, when you were young and naive, know that you learned those lessons for a reason, and you're gonna have to, like, use those going forward. So remember them so that you don't end up in the same place again, right? And the 10 of Cups is like, I mean, what can I say? The 10 of Cups is all good news. The 10 of Cups is completion. Um, Definitely living in joy and happiness and reaping the benefits of all the work that's been done. You're happy. It's a sunny day. It's like, you can rest, you can play, you can cheer for yourself. That's what this is. It's like the greatest story ever told. Um, with money, of course, it's financial security and comfort with with all of your efforts, everything that you poured into something paying off. Um, just a very wealthy, happy family. Um, Man, it's it's just a beautiful thing. Let me see. I mean, definitely is pride. I do see pride, like cheering for yourself. You know what I mean? Um, and being really successful. successful with the efforts with family, successful if you're a part of a group, it's a successful, happy group situation. Um, so whatever kind of family that is to you, it's just a group. It could be friends, and you guys are so you decide to look at each other as family or whatever. You know what I mean? But if it was a business that you're doing together, it definitely would be said that this was a successful business. Um, but even if it's just you yourself, yes, it's you've accomplished a lot, and you get to be happy at the success that you're experiencing. Um, I mean, what is there really to say? You're almost at the end of the toil and the struggle. You've learned a lot. You're a little banged up and bruised, but not worse for the wear. And on the other side of that, it's just pure happiness. And I think it's happiness, it's pride that you did it. You know what I mean? You did it. Look at that, 9, 10. Definitely taking a step up and claiming what's for you. Okay, he's holding on to that post. He's claiming that this is mine. You claimed it and you got it. Look at that. They say the law of attraction and all that good stuff doesn't work, but yet you claimed it and there it was. Now, come on, we know it came with a little hard work though. So, here we've got the Queen of Pentacles. In the near future, the Queen of Pentacles energy is really cherishing something that you put a whole lot into. Um, just being really, really proud of it. Looking at it lovingly and with reverence, and just pouring just your love and attention and devotion on it. Why are you doing that? Because you built it. Look at that. You were making it. And you sit back sometimes and you just look back. This is in the future. You're going to be able to sit back and look at what you've done and just kind of gaze at it like, oh, what a beautiful, great job I did. I'm so proud of myself. Look at my trophies. Anybody want to see my trophies? You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Everybody's not going to cheer for you. Everybody's not going to cheer for you. You see, she sits alone in that seat. Everything's all beautiful and happy, yet she's by herself. And you know what? That's because everyone is not going to cheer for you. Sometimes you got to just you Pisces, and your near future. What I see is you celebrating yourself by yourself, celebrating yourself by yourself, and it's okay to do that. It's okay. Shoot, forget everybody else. Go to a spa. Get yourself a massage. Get yourself a pedicure, manicure. Why not? While you sit back and have some wine, go ahead and have you a facial. But like it's okay because you deserve it. You earned it. So this is that kind of energy that I earned this. I deserve this. Because why? Because you know what you put into something and you cherish it, and you celebrate that even if you got to do it by yourself. Um do I see you sharing with others? Of course, you're Pisces. You're gonna always share with others. But sharing resources, and does not have to mean finances, right? um, you definitely will have. I do definitely see in the future some kind of partnership with someone. Okay, so if it's a loving relationship thing, yes, eventually I do see why you're focused on work right now and in your thoughts, and you don't really have time for all of that right now because you're in a contemplative mood. Well, I see in the future you'll have your partnership with someone, but partnership being the key word. It won't be something where you're giving too much of yourself. It won't be that. It won't be that. It won't be an unbalanced situation. Okay. Um. Let me see. If we're speaking about love and relationships, it could be, very secure relationship. With just a very comfortable, secure relationship, stable with financial security, just all the good things in life. Like something again that you'll just be like, oh wow, where did I find you? Amazing, you're so great. You know what I mean? Um, so I just feel like a lot of people will benefit from whatever it is in the future, whether it's you in your professional position or you in your romantic position. That it, whatever it is going to spill outward from you and feed the world, and that's a beautiful thing. The devil energy, gotta love that Capricorn energy when it comes running in, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? The devil energy speaks about endings and new beginnings. And oh, excuse me. This, I'm sorry, I said endings and beginnings. Yeah, but endings and beginnings because it has that Saturnian, Capricornian energy. I would say it's more power that is gained from, hard work, from um I guess it's a lot of saying like be careful not to take advantage of others in the future. In the future, someone could be taken advantage of. I'm not sure. But I definitely see you, while you're over here cherishing the work that you've done and all that you've put into something, and being proud of it. I also see like you don't want to let it change you. You know what I mean? You don't want to be, it's like you're gonna gain status because of all of this. That's what I see. That's what I see. You're gonna gain status because of all this. You're gonna be seen. People see you doing what you're doing. People see you, um, and they think that what you're doing is kind of amazing too. And I get the energy. I get the feeling that people were those who were supposed to help. They're like support you. People were supposed to support you. They had an opportunity to support you. They didn't support you, and they kind of sit back and they watch you. Like, dang, look at Pisces. Pisces doing a thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they kind of look at you as like a boss. Um, yeah, I don't know. And it's just like you'll have the opportunity to kind of boss them or whatever, or do them dirty. You'll have the opportunity to do somebody dirty, but don't when you have the opportunity. Because I see somebody like taking advantage of others just because others are like, I just don't take advantage of anybody else, because people are going to be vulnerable to you because they see you doing your thing, and you'll have the opportunity to take advantage because Pisces never forgets. Yeah, I remember when I was low and you came to me, and I came to you and you did me like this or whatever. It's like, don't do that, Pisces. I see that coming up for your future after, you all this stuff is working out so well for you and everything, and just like behave because you're gonna put blockages in your way. Right now you're just kind of blessed and lucky, and you don't want to mess that up. But look, what'll mess up your lucky streak, your blessed streak will be you letting dark energy come in, and you know what I'm saying. So just keep yourself light energy, keep yourself loving and help taking care of your fellow man, and everything will be all right. Let's see. Some advice for Pisces. Oh no, wait. Let's do some what's coming that you may not know about, right? What's coming that you may not see for the end of the month of December for Pisces, for the last half of the month of December 2021 for Pisces. What's coming that you may not expect? Ooh, this reading got long, didn't it? I didn't expect that. But strength, Leo energy. What's coming that you may not expect? Strength, Leo energy, and then the Two of Swords. Okay, so you might have a Leo coming up I don't know, coming up in your space, in your face, trying to be in your place, you know. That Leo energy, you're kind of caught up. You don't know whether or not you should pay this any attention. Um, what is this Leo energy? A situation that requires bravery, a situation, courage, you know. Um, this Leo energy. Oh, what's coming that you may not expect? Oh, I also see for some of you, it may be adoration. Somebody, or someone's actually. Wow. Tell me about. Tell me about this Two of Swords energy. Because, like, why am I saying the Two of Swords as a clarifier with the. Oh, yeah. Choices, choices, choices that must be made, right? Yeah, choices. So that's the High Priestess energy. And that High Priestess is usually a pretty strict and stern type of character. But, oh man, you got unrealized potential. Your unrealized potential is going to start coming out. If you make a choice, you know, you got to make a choice to let yourself out, to stop hiding yourself and protecting yourself, because you worried about how you gotta have the courage to to hey, let it out, baby. You got a choice here. Um, I mean, you can choose to be out front and let everybody see you and worship you and love you and lord you, or you can choose to hide in the back and I don't know, you know. I mean, I feel like it's time for it to come out. When it's time, it's going to come out, period. You can't hide it. So you might as well just ride the wave, baby. Like, go with it, because I think it's just your time to shine. Um, what's coming? There's going to be a secret reveal. There's definitely going to be a secret reveal. I feel like, okay, if you got a Leo in your life, that Leo is going to be where the secret is revealed. And the secret, okay, if it's a person, the secret is like they have choices and options. They're kind of thinking about which direction they want to go in, this Leo energy. um in a romantic situation, I would say they're trying to decide whether they're coming or going, you know. That's what I would say. In a romantic situation, it would be like they're trying to make a choice, like an impossible choice. And that's a big secret, which way that they're deciding that they want to go with this choice. Um, but they're torn, you know, they're torn. They just don't know. And for the High Priestess, I feel like it's they don't know whether or not they should tell you something. Oh, the Leo doesn't know whether or not they should tell you something. Oh. Mm. Let's see real quick, because I'm nosy. Leo, what you want to tell them about? What you want to tell them about? Queen of Cups. Leo, what is it that you would like to tell our Pisces about? What do you want to reveal to the Pisces? The Leo is. I feel like the Leo wants to tell the Pisces that. Okay, there was a lot of reading that the Leo's into you. The Leo wants you bad. um, and willing to kind of do whatever. Like, this is the energy of someone who's very compromising, and it's like, I'll do whatever I gotta do. I just want to be with you type energy. Um, if it's more of a business reading, then it's like, I'll do whatever I gotta do. I'll do whatever I gotta do to make this work, to make it happen. What changes do I need to make? I'm ready to think outside of the box. Um, yeah, I'm feeling creative. Yeah, like some of you guys out there, though, you guys would rather be taken care of than work. But that's not reality, right? That's or it's not even that. It's the Leo. The, oh, for some of you guys, I feel like the Leo was saying, "Oh, I'll do anything. I'll take care of you. You don't even gotta work." Ah. And then for the rest of you, the business reading is more like, "Oh my God, I just want to find a job. I just want to find a situation where I don't even have to work. Like I want to do almost nothing and make money, right?" We ain't talking to you guys no more because y'all slow. Now, at the end of the day, Pisces, last thing, we're going to give you advice cards. Woo! Advice from my Pisces. Advice from my Pisces. And then we're going to get out of here because this reading has been a lifetime long with this weird ass reading. Reading has been a lifetime long. Advice from my Pisces. All right. It's time to get going, Pisces. You did enough thinking. You thought and you thought and you thought. This is definitely Pisces, the hangman card. Pisces. You thought and you thought and you thought. Now you know. You see clearly at this point in time. It's time to take that step. It's time to make the dreams into reality. You're being given a gift. And here you see the Ace of Pentacles sitting up here like, hello. Begin. It's time to start. Um, let's get going. There's opportunities in the air. You see clearly. You know what you need to do. You need to get going. You need to get started. And nothing is going to happen until you get started. So put your best foot forward, or get on that tippy toe. And you know how you have someone kicks their foot back when they get ready to take off in a cartoon. They just kick the foot back, elbow back, and here we go. Or how a baseball player, you see that the baseball player, they put their hands behind their back and they put the foot up and do all this extra stuff before they throw that ball, and here comes the ball. But it's not a fastball, is it? It's a magical ball, and it's coming in for you. It's being offered to you, given to you. How would you like to hit this? It's like set up like T-ball. It's the easiest ball you ever hit in your life, and that's what I see for you, Pisces. It's like, hey, advice is get going because it's gonna be the easiest win you ever had in your life. It's a gift, baby. It's a gift. Something new that's gonna profit you. Okay? And I definitely feel like you're going to end up with a good partner that's willing to carry their own weight, to do their part, something that's difficult to come by. If that's what you want. Now, if you want a partner, I feel like a partner is coming in for you. And you want to be practical. Pisces, do not sleep with this person. Be practical, please. Nobody got, no, nah, shh. Don't sleep with this person, okay? God, that way you can't never do nothing with nobody, have a partner. Nothing. Every situation, every relationship gotta turn crazy because you always want to sleep with somebody. Don't sleep with nobody. Keep it kosher. I'm trying to tell you, this is the advice. And what's gonna happen should you heed the advice? You ain't gonna be conflicted no more. You ain't gonna be torn no more, and not knowing which direction you want to go in. You're gonna be strengthened because of this. You're gonna be stronger as a person, as an indomitable force in this world, in this plane of existence. My Pisces, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? If parts of this reading made sense for you, but other parts didn't, that's because I did it for a whole lot of Pisces, and it's not going to just ride on through you most of the time with just your story. It's going to spread itself out a little bit of this one, that one, that one, whoever need to hear what the most, right? And you'll know when the message is for you because it's for you. Well, honey, if you need a personal reading so you can go a little bit more in depth, so you can really know what is going on in your life, what happened, what's happening now, what's going to happen, where we're going, where we need to go, all those good questions, you know, holla at me, look down below, and you can contact me for your own personal guidance, your personal consultation session. Um, oh wait, please, 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 guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell right next to subscribe so you know when the readings are dropping fresh for you, okay? Thanks again, and I love you all. Yshare's out.